Hi, I'm Daniel Gold, and welcome to the subscriber-only version of the Leadership Lab, the audio experience where I bring my Substack posts to life. By day, I'm a partner at BDO USA, but this podcast is my personal passion project, completely separate and apart from my day job, but reflect the same passion that I exhibit everywhere for teaching, mentoring, and helping others succeed through simple, impactful lessons. It is my hope you'll walk away with practical takeaways to help you on your leadership journey. Thanks for being a part of this community and joining me in the Leadership Lab. Let's get started. The power of reinvention, overcoming imposter syndrome. What if the greatest threat to your success isn't failure, but staying the same? For over 2 decades, my career has been defined by constant reinvention, each stage bringing new opportunities, challenges, and inevitably, imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome often strikes when one is on the brink of growth or stepping into roles that stretch your capabilities. It is the uncomfortable feeling of being exposed, vulnerable, doubting your abilities, or worrying about being discovered as not belonging. But these moments can be used as a fuel source, opportunities to embrace change and reinvent yourself. In my golden leadership cycle, reinvention, resilience, and empowerment, reinvention is the foundational stage. I defined it as the intentional process of leaving your comfort zone and embracing uncertainty so you can reach higher levels of personal and professional successes. In my own career, I vividly recall one defining moment when imposter syndrome felt overwhelming. I had transitioned into a significant leadership role, one I deeply desired, but secretly feared. Despite my experience and success on paper, internally, I struggled with persistent self-doubt. Each decision I made was followed by this question: am I truly the right person for this role? Rather than retreat, I decided to confront the discomfort head on. What occurred to me was that I could leverage these feelings in a positive way, not as a threat. I could flip the messaging on its head and embrace these feelings as a strong sign of growth and feed my success. I chose to see it as a call to action, a chance to reinvent myself. Leaning into uncertainty, I redefined how I approached my leadership responsibilities, taking deliberate steps to gain clarity, build confidence, and leverage the resources and support around me. This reinvention didn't just overcome my doubts. It quite literally transformed them into rocket fuel. Each uncomfortable moment became a stepping stone toward deeper learning and genuine growth. Over time, I've learned that imposter syndrome doesn't simply vanish with success, but rather, it reappears at each new stage of one's career development. When I transitioned into consulting, I again faced familiar doubts. Despite having years of successful leadership behind me, the ugly questions resurfaced. Was I credible enough? Did I have enough experience to guide others? In this new chapter, I revisited the lessons I had previously learned. Again, I leaned into uncertainty, reminding myself that these feelings were in fact strong evidence that I was stretching into a new version of myself. I took very deliberate actions to strengthen my skills, sought feedback from trusted mentors, and approached each new challenge as an opportunity to prove it to myself that I was not only meant for the role, but I earned the role. To help me, I developed a framework to help me get rid of imposter syndrome effectively. The R stands for recognizing imposter syndrome as normal. When you understand that almost everyone feels this way at some point in their careers, it helps normalize the feeling and reduces its power over you. The I stands for identify discomfort as opportunity. When you lean in and truly embrace discomfort as a signal that you are really growing, knowing that you're not failing rewires your mind and opens doors for development. And the D stands for deliberately reinvent yourself for lasting change. Taking intentional, purposeful action allows you to move beyond the feelings of inadequacy, turning uncertainty into confidence and then ultimately mastery. Each phase of reinvention has built upon the last, contributing to a cumulative set of skills and experiences that have prepared me for every new challenge. This culmination has strengthened my professional abilities, deepened my resilience, and increased my self-awareness. Reinvention isn't about abandoning who you are or the success you've achieved. Rather, it's about continuously evolving, expanding your capabilities, and becoming a more powerful version of yourself. True leadership is about navigating uncertainty effectively. By embracing reinvention correctly and viewing it as a natural part of the leadership journey, you position yourself not only for success, but for truly sustainable professional growth. Reinvention isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous process of becoming. Now, think about your own journey. What moments did imposter syndrome appear for you? And then how did you respond? Did you retreat into comfort and safety? Or did you see it as an opportunity for reinvention? If you embraced and seized that feeling as an opportunity, what lessons did you learn about yourself? Reflecting on these questions can present patterns in your life and career, helping you leverage future uncertainties for greater growth. Next up in the Leadership Lab, in the second part of my golden leadership cycle, resilience, the essential skill for staying strong, adaptable, and focused, no matter what challenges come your way. Thanks for listening.